Hi. Wow, how is the sound going? I had just tapped into the new microphone, did a little test. I think it sounds great. So, this will be good for those who like to be out and about. Maybe, at least for me, when I'm rewatching these on the computer, I have to have my volume all the way up to be able to hear exactly what I'm saying. So hopefully now you'll be able to hear me nice and clear. The volume doesn't need to be up all the way. It could just be the speakers on this computer too, but I did want to invest in this. I think it would be good for future broadcasts. And I did notice something too. The playback speed is a feature that is only available on the computer. I don't know if you can watch live videos and adjust the playback speed on the phone. I'm not sure, but I just know that it's a feature on the computer. So that's useful for those watching the things on the desktop or a laptop. You can adjust the playback speed to get as much information as possible in a short period of time. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our intro with the Quran, and then we're going to go into the Bible reading of the evening. And I'm here. I didn't expect to be home this weekend, but something came up and I am staying at home. So all the better, all the better. Let's go ahead and begin with the Quran this evening. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Okay. And my thumb is on the very top of the page. That is a header. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what to read because it's on the top. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do the first 4. First 5. Let's go ahead and do the first 5 of Surah 44. That's where we landed, which is Ad-Dukhan, which is the smoke. So, Surah 44. And let me just go ahead and read the first 5. And then we'll go ahead and break it down slightly. It's really not needed to be explained too much. It says, Ameen, by the book that makes things clear, we sent it down during a blessed night, for we ever wish to warn against evil. In that night is made distinct every affair of wisdom, by command, from our presence, for we ever send revelations. Might as well just finish the sentence. For we ever send revelations as a mercy from thy Lord, for he hears and knows all things. Great. So, all-knowing responsibility and power to those granted the book, right? The book was granted through an angel to Prophet Muhammad, and with that knowledge and with that transcription of the book was actually transcribed by Prophet Muhammad's friend or consort that was helping him write the book at the time. So with that, there was all of this knowledge, and it was sent down during obviously a very blessed night, and during a time where this information was needed to come out. So you can go ahead and relate to this in present day, that this is very important information that needs to be spoken about. It's great that in Islam they practice actually reading and reciting the Quran. And of course, in any Christian or Catholic sect, we always have a preacher or a pope. What do they call it? A father? What are those? A priest, sorry. A priest that will go ahead and say what needs to be said, the word of the day or the word of the week. But here we are doing these things daily and getting out what needs to be said for the day. And I hope that whatever I say does resonate with you in some way, or not necessarily for the day, or could be whenever you see it. Okay. And I haven't even tested what it sounds like me talking and typing. Hopefully my keyboard clicks aren't too loud as I'm speaking here. Every fair of wisdom. It's really good. It's really nice to be able to have these texts and be able to have wisdom that is granted by the Lord. You can really study as many books as you want. You can have all of this worldly knowledge, but without the book, it's very hard to string anything together. It's hard to make sense out of a lot of things. And so I'm glad now that I have the practice of this, and just staying to myself most times. It's really helping me string things together and helping me plan and prioritize. So that's all very important. Revelations. That's what we really love, these revelations. By command from our presence, we ever send revelations as a mercy from thy Lord. So maybe you're getting downloads at this time. Maybe you're getting specific information that you've never thought of before, and you're wondering where it hears from, where you're hearing it from, or where you got that piece of information. And if you are watching these videos and if you are reading on your own, then you will know that it is from the Lord. But that has to make sense, right? It has to make sense, or maybe it doesn't have to make too much sense, but it has to be congruent to things going on maybe around you, and it could relate to you in some way. So, Hamim, by the book that makes things clear, we sent down during a blessed night, for we ever wish to warn against evil. In that night is made distinct every affair of wisdom, by command from our presence. For we ever send revelations as a mercy from thy Lord, for he hears and knows all things. So yes, these words are sent as a blessing, and they're sent as a service, and they're sent again as a warning to warn against the evil that is approaching us day by day. But yes, I'm not going to talk too much on this. Let's go ahead and get into the Bible after I press end. All right. Good.